Clicking your profile in the navigator gives you access to information about your personal details and how you use Btoe. So you can click on any of these 4 items to explore in more detail. On personal details, you get a summary of what you initially entered when you joined Btoe, and you can edit this information by clicking the button at the top. You can add or change your photo by browsing for a new one and then uploading it. You can change your password, or you can update most of the information, not your email address, that you joined with. You can also set here who can see some of your personal information, so you may not want your name, your gender, date of birth and so on to be visible to anyone. You can set it, and the default is no one can see that information. You can also set it so that only your contacts can see the data, or that everyone in Btoe can see it. And when you go back to details, that information has been saved, so if you go back again, you'll see that these settings have been retained. Going back to the profile options, there are at the moment just a few preferences that you can set, but these will be added to as Btoe develops. You can decide when you log in whether you want to go to your home page or the last page that you visited in your previous session. Where you might make purchases from merchants such as Amazon and iTunes, you can set whether you want to do that for the UK or the USA, and we'll be adding more countries as time goes on. You may also want to set that messages posted on your billboard are deleted after a period of time. You can save any changes that you make, so if I say I want to go back to the last page visited and save, then that'll happen next time I log in. Cred points you earn for activities in Btoe, particularly when other people use information that you've entered or comment positively on information that you've entered. So here you see a quick listing of the Cred points that this user currently has, 5 in total, which is also reflected over here in the navigator. And you'll see, for example, that Fast and Bulbous accepted a contact information, so a contact has been established, which gives Cred points. Bookmarking this user's lists also gives Cred points. Copying this user's lists gives Cred points, and so on. You can get a full list of all the events and activities that gain Cred points by clicking on values here. There you have a full list, and that will be added to over time. Going back to the Cred listing, you can also see just Cred that you've gained since you last logged in. The Cred that you see in the navigator is updated in real time, so in another browser I'm looking at sample users list called Best People. I'm going to give it a rating of 5 stars, and you'll see that that appears in the ticker and the Cred has gone up to 6 points, so it's real-time information. Again, going back to the profile, the last option is alerts, and this allows you to set when you want to be told when certain activities take place, when people post messages on your billboard, copy your list, bookmark you, and so on. You can decide whether you want to be sent a message immediately, at the end of each day, at the end of each week, or never. And again, when you set that and save, that'll be reflected next time you look at your alerts.